Good morning, y'all. It is currently 11:26 March 12th, 2025, and I'd like to tell you a little story about the dream that I had this morning. And also, you might have noticed that I missed a few days. This time I didn't miss a few days because I didn't remember any dreams. I actually slept in, so I didn't have time to record a video. On the 10th, that was a couple days ago, I had a really rough time falling asleep that night. That night was kind of rough. So I slept in till like 2 o'clock. And this was a weird dream. I don't know if you are familiar with Under the Dome. It is a Stephen King book. If you haven't read the book, I fucking recommend to read that shit. That is like one of my favorite Stephen King books. But it got adapted into a TV show. And if you want to watch, read the book first, please. Like, the show is so totally different than the book. So, like, you're not going to spoil much from the book by reading the show. But I recommend to read the book first anyway, and then watch the show. Because the show is just so hilariously bad after reading the book. Like, it was some of the funniest shit watching that show. But this first dream kind of takes place in Under the Dome. Even like it's kind of hard to explain. Like, none of what happened in my dream happens in that show, but the show is like the setting of the dream. And this is a couple of the things that was happening as the dome was coming down. The first thing that I remember, that there is a boy. I can't remember how old he is now. He's probably like between 10 and 13, like almost ready to hit puberty type of age. And he's with his dad, and they are living with his wife and his wife's daughters. So the dad has, in my in my memory, I remember there being 6 stepdaughters. I don't know why so many. So a wife and his son are living with a dad, and his son are living with the dad's wife and daughters. And as the dome is like coming down, the dad kills her daughters, and he tries to kill his wife, but the wife survives. He like cut her throat, I think. So like for the next few minutes of the dream, she is like has like a really scratchy throat, and the son witnesses his dad trying to murder his stepmom, and actually witnesses him murdering his stepsisters. And then the next thing that I remember, there's a dad and his son, and they're cuddling in bed. And the dad, in my dream, is being played by Evan Peters. Evan Peters, you know, the guy from like American Horror Story and the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer show on Netflix. And the son is being played by the guy who played Walter Jr. in Breaking Bad. So they're cuddling in bed, and the son, played by Walter Jr., gets the wrong idea and tries to kiss his dad. And the dad, played by Evan Peters, jumps out of bed, and he's like freaking out, and he's like, no, what the fuck? And then, like I said, this is all happening as the dome was coming down. And that's all I remember from that dream. Excuse me. And yesterday, the 11th, I went to bed around like 3, but I had to get up really early. I had to get up at like 7:15 so I could get my dog to the vet by 8 o'clock. And I was so fucking tired that when I came home, I just went right back to sleep. And I Yeah, it was around 10 o'clock when I went back to sleep, and then I slept in till 2, so I didn't have enough time to record a video. But what I remember from my dream is I'm at my papa's house again, and I'm there with my older brother and our friend Trevor. Shout out to Trevor if you're watching this. And Trevor is my older brother's like lifelong friend. He used to be the neighbor that lived in a trailer down the hill from my papa's house, the place where the stream took place. So we're there and we're in the driveway and we are getting ready to leave. Like we're getting ready to get in the car to go to Walmart because we're going to go eat Subway. There used to be a Subway. Kojak, get out from under there. Sorry, my dog was getting under the bed. Yeah, we were on our way to go eat Subway, which there isn't a Subway at this Walmart anymore, but there used to be when I was a kid. And for some reason, I'm brushing my teeth. I remember I was brushing my teeth while we were in the car, and I was thinking to myself, well, shit, now I've got to hold this fucking toothbrush spit in my mouth until we get to Walmart. And Trevor made a joke about it. I can't remember what the joke was specifically now, but he said something about what to post online, like on social media or something. And yeah, I don't remember the specifics. But while we were leaving, he was trying to show my brother a song. And I remember they said a specific name of a song, but I don't remember what the song is now. So that's all I remember from that dream. And then now the dream that I had today, I went to bed around 2 o'clock a.m. last night. I didn't fall asleep until after 3, and I just woke up like an hour ago, around 10 o'clock. I tried to fall back asleep, but I couldn't. And my dream recall is still a little shit, so I don't really remember a lot of the specific details. But I am in my old high school English class. Like, I actually remember who this teacher is, Mr. Wangard. Shout out to Mr. Wangard if you're watching this. And we have 2 packets. One packet is what we're reading. The other one is full of questions about what we're reading. And I really, I tried to rack my brain so hard when I woke up about what the topic of the packet was, but I just can't remember specifics. I just remember that the questions were really fucking stupid, random questions. Like, they weren't, about the plot. It was about very specific, stupid details. Like imagine somebody makes you watch a TV show, or an episode of a TV show, and then they ask you what color shirt a certain character was wearing. It was those type of questions. And it was a packet. It was full of these questions. And I just remember being really annoyed because I was taking it very seriously. I was really trying to answer the questions correctly. And the only specific question that I remember is one of them asked if a specific character had braces. Did he start out with braces and by the end of the story did he have braces? And then there's one picture where he has braces that takes place in the middle of the story. And I was like, well, that doesn't seem right because he doesn't have braces later in the story. So I asked Mr. Wangard about it, and he was like, oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that. So the correct answer was no, but there was still a picture where he had braces. And then I know that there was at least another question or two where the correct answer to the question was wrong based off of what was in the packet. And I remember telling him straight up, I was like, I'm probably going to fucking fail this thing. I'm still going to try my hardest, but I'm probably going to fail this thing. I was telling him how annoyed I was getting about it. And yeah, he didn't seem like he cared. He seemed apathetic about it and a little annoyed. And that's all I remember from last night or this morning. So that brings my dream recall score up to 6. 6 dreams in the last 7 days. And that brings my monthly dream recall score for March up to 9. My goal is to get my dream recall score to at least 7. Like, preferably more, but 7 as a baseline. So if I remember a dream tomorrow, that'll bring me up to 7. Hopefully I can keep it above 7. And my goal is to eventually get my monthly dream recall score at least at the date of, like, the day of the month. Which I think I can get there. If I can keep up the pace that I'm going now, I would have to remember a few dreams a night for a couple days to get caught up in March. But if I can keep the way I'm going now, I think by next month, I should be able to keep my monthly dream recall score up to the day of the month. So yeah, that's about it. No lucid dreams, but hey, I've had a bunch of videos about lucid dreams lately. And like I said, I'm not trying to pad the numbers. I'm trying to be honest. Okay. Good night and sweet dreams.